Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. We have 5 important updates. Before we proceed, I would like you to tap the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell, so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Here are today's main headlines. Police in Aweil stopped 2 sacks of bullets on their way to Juba. In Nagero, 7 youths were killed while hiding in the bush during clash. Third, 3 people lost their life in revenge attack in Lake State. Fourth, the bodyguard of Dr. Machar, who died in detention, was buried today. 5, South Africa Deputy President arrived in Juba to push forward the peace deal. Stay with us as we break down each story. And before we proceed, like I say, please save the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell. Let us start with our first top story. Police in Northern Barghazal State made a shocking discovery this Tuesday. At the Juba bus station in Aweil, they found 2 large sacks full of bullets. These bullets were on their way to Juba, the capital city of South Sudan. Until now, police do not know who sent them or for what reason. Investigations are still ongoing. Authorities say this seizure is part of their bigger mission to stop illegal weapons from moving across the country. South Sudan has suffered for many years because of too many guns in civilian, and stopping illegal ammunition is one way to reduce violence. Local residents in Aweil express mixed feeling about this event. Some say they are happy that the police are alert and working to protect the community. Others worry that this discovery may only be the tip of the iceberg, that there may be more illegal weapons traveling across the country unnoticed. One police officer who did not want to give his name told local reporter that we are watching closely. Whoever is behind this will be found. We are serious about keeping our state safe. This discovery comes at a time when South Sudan is struggling to control the movement of weapons, especially in border state. Northern Barghazal is a key route for goods and people moving between Sudan, Wow, and Juba. The big question remains: who was sending these bullets and for what purpose? Police said investigations are continuing. Let's take a look at our second top story. 7 youths killed in Nagero in Equatoria. We are now moving to Western Equatoria. Tragedy struck Nagero County earlier this week when an unidentified gunman killed 7 young men hiding in the bush. The victims were between 17 and 22 years old. They had fled from clash in the area and were trying to stay safe. But in the middle of the night, attackers came and opened fire, killing them on the spot. A local government official who asked not to be named confirmed the killing, but said the situation was tense and confusing. He explained that many people were running and hiding in fear. By Tuesday morning, the army advised civilians to return to town and remain calm, claiming the situation was under control. But residents told another story. They believe the killing were a case of mistaken identity during fighting between the SPLA-IO and the SSPDF, South Sudan People Defense Force, the National Army. The acting governor of Western Equatoria, Justin Marona, later gave a statement. He said, the clash began on Monday when opposition forces attacked government position. The violence escalated, leading to the deaths of innocent youths. He warned that Nagero County, a neighboring Mundere East, have seen renewed violence that has displaced hundreds of families. He called on all army forces to protect civilians and to remember the humanitarian crisis already facing the state. He also appealed to aid organizations like the Red Cross to bring food and assistance to displaced communities in Kadiba and Nagero. As of Wednesday, neither the SPLIO nor the SSPDF had issued an official statement on the killing. The silent leave families mourning without answer. For the people of Nagero, this is not just another news story. It is pain, loss, and fear of what tomorrow may bring. Before we proceed, please help the channel by supporting by subscribing and hit the notification bell, so when I upload a new video you can be notified. Let's move on to our third story. Revenge killing in Lagos State. In Lagos State, the cycle of revenge killing continues. This week, 3 people were killed in Rubek North and Rubek Center counties. It began on Monday when a man named Kedik Koloktual was killed in Min Payam in what authority described as a revenge attack. His killing sparked fresh clash between rival groups spreading into Rumbek Center. 2 more young men, Maso Mayol and Mapor, were killed in the violence. The county commissioner Moses Makir Mago confirmed the killing. He told reporters that the suspect in the initial attack has not yet been arrested, but the police are pursuing him. He added that cattle camps belonging to the rival group have been separated to avoid further fighting. A youth leader from Rumbek North, John Makir Diach, also confirmed the deaths and say tension remain high. He noted that seasonal flooding has pushed cattle camp to higher ground, creating new competition and conflict over land and grazing. Revenge attacks in Lagos State are not new. They are often tied to cattle, raiding, theft, and long-standing community rivalries. Weak law enforcement and the presence of many illegal weapons make the problem worse. Local leaders are now calling for calm and urging communities to work with the government to break the endless cycle of revenge killings. But for families who lost loved ones, this week the pain remains heavy. Let's look at our fourth story. This is a breaking news. We turn out to Juba, where the family of Captain Luka Gatungyon buried their loved one. Luka was a bodyguard for Dr. Riek Machar, the suspended first by President of South Sudan and the leader of the SPLA-IO. He died last month while being held in Jammus Military Detention Center in Juba. He had been arrested in March, shortly after Machar was placed under house arrest. The military handed his body to the family, who buried him at Jebel Cemetery on Wednesday. The family say they were given an autopsy report stating that he died from a stomach complication, but they do not believe this. They say the same people who detained him also wrote the autopsy, which made them doubt the truth. Former detainees who were held with Luka but later released told the family that Luka actually died from hunger and sickness after being left without proper medical care. One relative said, "Our first concern was to ensure he is buried with dignity, but as a family, we will sit and decide how to pursue justice." The death of Luka come at a tense time in South Sudan politics. Dr. Riek Machar is facing trial in a special court, accused of having a role in the Nasser violence in March 2025. His suspension and detention have already created friction in the peace process. The government has not yet given an official statement about Luka's death. For now, the family is mourning, but they are also determined to seek justice. Finally, to Juba International Airport, where South Africa Deputy President Paul Mashatile arrived on Wednesday morning. He is in the country for 2 days, aiming to revive the peace process. Mashatile is here as a special envoy. He will meet with President Salva Kiir Mayardit, members of the government, and other peace partners. His main focus in the 2023 peace agreement. The deal ended a 5-year civil war, but many of his promises remain unfulfilled. Well, speaking on arrival, Mashatile said his visit is to check progress and put forward the agreement. He mentioned the importance of drafting a new constitution, finalizing security arrangement, and preparing for election scheduled for December 2026. He emphasized that South Africa, as a regional partner, will continue to support South Sudan in its journey to peace. The South Africa leader was received at the airport by Foreign Minister Mande Semaya Kumba, another senior diplomat. For many South Sudanese, this visit brings hope, but also question: can international pressure help break the deadlock, or will the peace process continue to stall? Joe Banling Guasame can dial contin go regional bar wine bakaling. Kenya makan konun ya mijira mijidit Guasame Changfied YouTube channel go region wojin B channel bija support and oka go region wojin dairy subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel goro no jin be subscribe ka bi notification bell mu jeto an ko mate gler mu ci brech ba shama la shube ke ji gwa dan pay lare jawani ambalat gwaz me bana right command na ci to ka bargazal police ne tin trai ka bargazal state kala da wone ne te ka ti cikin gajek awakan cike kit dene tungwan cikin gajek dora shwal ke Aweil wade ta to tiga ka beng dang roti dit ke kin dang roti dit ti tiang kan de to ne awan nang ke re wi ke juba cikin de di shikro cikin gajek duno ramadan an cik la to gwaz mo kana konjek ko kan de awan nang ke capital city kwai ka manan ukan re wi cin winmi ban ngai kona gwa an wona na de men ni shang ma cha ka kep ajeno te ne te nunga ke chala do de to kap ka da dop alo nang ke wi ke juba ci police ni cikin da to cikin ga kep kan de shirotro ne chala do no ne police na ka tin gor ke ne tin kontin cha de men to to ne cha ka latre torbiel ke gwal dam tin natin ko de ka nang re wi ke juba kan ka keba bindo chala do ti ci ke ti kan tin kon yar kamal cha jo mo cha jalat ngai kon yala ko kor gwa de shiwe te ga de men ti cha kon kep de men ti kab ka jang comment kap kan ka bel kel chicken ka lare sorguma ke belen show ka kora shwa ko je kano ti de men ti gaten anta ma che to no cha de men to ne cha nyo mi je ka dor shal ka Aweil kan nanga ke rewi ke juba ka jo dana chalat ana ma dara gwan wo de yana ngai lero do diana ban len gwas me ler mi bej chala den wo cha ngene dang baro sha kan nak dor shal ka Nagero which Equatoria ka Western Equatoria chala do dor shal ka Nagero county ka jen kornin to pay wutini chala no cha ne dang baro tingwane to tel mech anona wa cha kan ngwana to ke ngwane ji Equatoria wa kan ngwane run wal baro kan run jandang ro yide raw ka run deb ka diana la ka run tor lon ka ngwane tot wan me cha turu ken cha ga lat ko online cha kan nen ka social media ano ka cha kan ka jo chalat gwasme wane tin kon na ka charin bar ka jo ran chalat wana ka war ke middle of the night gwan mi shika toy tena tika toy ke chune rijal ka mech te chala do no ke dini SSPDF shukan ben ka shukan wana dang die jato ngan dang baro ton yes ka baro shukan ka bar re duelien ka shukan ka nak wa chune de toy shukuru din chobar ka jo wadana chala gwasum wa do badana naka ka ken ngana titi kan chaga cholo ken ka kum SPLA yo ka jo wadana chala ne kon nang na wa ka SSPDF but SSPDF so Sudan People Defense Force kala no chiga ken but chala no ka kan ne de kon naka na ko kan wa lukan wet enen wan mi jikana jek la kana guja no shunga kel ke kum SPLA yo ke kum da kama chargen do badana na nakan ka je chala no ngandang baroto chakan nak ka Western Equatoria ka jo dana chalat na meni amle roda ngai kona ka kor gade paiwu chala no chi kuma SPLA yo kene kuma SSPDF chikurum gwan mi mo chete gane ri chanaktin kuma SPLA yo ka kore chakan ne de tori chal ka SSPDF chaga joj adundo wa chikan ne re kontila ngweni tin charian bare wi ko kurche tore wi gwana mo chi toy gwara dien and then chi SSPDF chi ben ka war chikan ngwana to chikan yunak chikan ngwan dang baro to chikan yeken chikan ka bat ka jom chalat ana me to ko Western Equatoria gwan mi shangwane dang baro shanaktin so de konte ga ngai ka kore kon lat ko dien ray which ka South Sudan jor dien ban lingwa se me chalat wone ne te ka ramisha nak ba doran shwal ke leg state wa chari ben killing sira me ramishra nak den kwal nyong ni je nak joran shalat ke je wa cha ne dang diop cha kan nak rumbek nos ken rubek center counties kur me lede kam ne kon la jang krodien wa jo me to ke monday ke jelat chawun mishal ke kedik club tol cha je nak wenamo ka dor shal ke men payam gwan me chala do ne me riben killing dor dan shal ke rumbek center janta dana ci kurmu je to ngai kon yalla no jangre wicin widmi ne karodien ci remendan en le rode yalla dan no riga mo ci to jordien bana nyoko mukwen kono gwasme bana racha ke kui body guard dum doctoring machar en wala ci joje no jen cha je kun re wich ke juba jallo al medide lon kenyam de kon lare jesluach man ban lat gwasme ke kui luka man cha nak luka nak kume kirme yadit wa gwada danan tete ne ka medan cha je yen rewe ke juba jen yan ke je kel ke body gani doctoring machar me cha luka cha chu yen no cha kanang ka blue house but wa cha ga yen gwad chal ke jamus military detention gwad milana la ka yen katin gwada cha yen tin wa ken chaga jako tele kon mi sham kan ka tel piu to mas kan ka lia liu ga je de liu ga janta mu kan o kan chaga torture ga jo dan chalat no luka awa ramishila de long ko re kuma ka dakre ma charki kuma sfilayo jen mo kwala yena moni ala jen kwa targene ka gwade dane cha de ma char chaje yenten kan chup kan ne to chop ko kor bat cha ne de jen baro wirung wan cha kalun no re ne jen baro wirung wan chiram kel la luka ti yer chaw yenten before kan lun ci luka te tika complication jo ma chalat no wacha autopsy charge lat ka do badana cha warga ala death certificate charge ngun kanetin content cha autopsy ke cha pone charge tem cikan la no man nag luka awaje ne jide be ni jen ajen dana naga ka report rien man chalat awa luka wa kwa torture je wa kan torture dana kwa torture gaje tele kon makam ka tele piu to kam ka so kuje mo ci dien ci chubejen wena mon ka cha no go kan de ko dul wal ke de kan miracle de kan sick but cha ka pin ode kan dul wal de kan wutin ajen do badan eliu ke luka na mon charge torture a national security service ke jora na chalat ke jem batte jom cha kulat gwas me family chi ga wajin wona na kane antama ko ngoda pailuka pailat pin no ke pay kun nyoda jen wo mishi na te ganin ba lugdo dien ba je nyogole ba je netin kon tin nete konte yan ke luka ko cha joje no ne ideal te cha yen chi o jin ba jinak jin ken ya mugoro jenu ba jinak la ji kona tika ba nga jeno jinti ke der mi jiram ba ngap ki ba jina kan wena maden ba kula lalet barama kwa targene je e ko jen personal bodyguard ke dak ma char ka ba jo wo palo liwre ti jen na mo che chong jo me ma dong de yina lingan wala ka riga dan chora lat no ti diala ti token re wit ka juba gwada ngai konen go cha kumes felayo cha ka targetin lerdo dien gwasi men walle ka juba ci kwer South Africa ala deputy president kwer rewde ka South Africa jibare which ka juba namani wajin chaje lor ka juba international airport rewi ka South Sudan South Africa deputy president Paul Mashitele jen waje chop ke Wednesday ke changa diok jen chaje lor wajin batiganin dangra rewi ka juba do budana be ka je wa be ka jen kwimal ka 2018 peace agreement wajen be ko ba peace agreement ba je bilat la 2018 peace agreement ke reply peace agreement and ana chala den wo ci collapse ke ci je ba chala de wona ne jena ba ko ba korbe je kapchong kana wotin diala kona kan la let no be ka ben jago ba la let right now do question kula kana wona ne e power mete ka ji South Africa. I remember the Japan key and wale key ke chenge dan e chadar ma charme loka jete mi shaling and wo connecting con tilaji South Africa wa telephone kana computer all the electronic nyin gadam machar wa cha kanang and winimi ka forensic report ya kulun nung ta dana chari kon cha gu keje ikene reng machar jene chedwer che ladi ko te ke cha nen ti chaling ke computer to nyodo jene te ke tit ke me dana chi to ka nasir la kore dana jitok ka ji South Africa de team barantama kana to tikan ko te ka mal malat kana ka kanto chokkan dakring machare we mean that malat kana mene telele chong ke tele mu gam malat kana ado bodi ende ka mal de kan nonga ja ka these are the people in content kwa problem kwa je puel re which ka South Sudan chirma ngai kona kana de kona re kari galong reply peace agreement cha collapse ala tok kodi re ma chate de chala ne ngai kondial ka chela de wona ne tak constitutional right and charge suspend and which are suspend the constitution chenyo wala do ne and ta dan and cha yen ke jetel war game changun munyo da no de yen commandant shore lat anyo ga dan chi to kana sir mutual cases fire violation mid investigate the citizen but check can the kon investigate kana the national security service so munyo do ken chicken take chong anyo an code dan cha mutual special court gen dakama charge de look special court de look mutual hybrid court but hybrid court teleje kan look dakama cha look kirmi yadit de ramadan logo ba hybrid court baje establish ke 2019 ko jom chala da wachi kan kumer kama chikan jur ke chikan moy ke yoko cha hybrid court cha bele ko hybrid court jen la lugonetin contin chare chaje la re kore another thing ngai kono komite malte ten 2018 peace agreement ne cha tanya da kama char ka cha tanya kirmi yadi netin contin de ne ma follow up ke ji citizen si di sama kene de konti la regla jagwin mi ci bondang ro ci gnyen kuma spela yo kene kuma SSPD mi ci gnyen kene de kon de ka finding de kana wala they can take corner, they can investigation, they can worry alika. But in the state, chala kuma South Sudan la kirme yadit. Again, she special court, she established. Again, she committee, she ka kwanyatin corner wa investigation wa jalat ka Nasir. So already alat kaken. Again, malat jen wo neme amishu alke Kangaro court. Ne to macha talk charge lelet. Ko ken let kan wo de kan ring macha de kan delian la talk. So would shall me la deputy chairman me ka South Africa bena bega jamare we ka South Sudan ibe ko jen ba mal 2010 peace agreement ibe right ne ko ba mal mo ba jelo ba ngay konen wo te diale charo den belat ne diality ticken ka connection ke kirme yadit shanchi gaben telamato another thing men go rebel at long was men ke kwiden would me shibena jen dioga jeno jala kel karamadana been testified allow observers ki ramadana shi forensic chi carried out re South Africa ko jala ne konte gwalo gono ne cha forensic report konen chala gwa kel ki video de cha wajek ka laptop ding da rematar cha gurno ba ka linko wacha ka ja unless tiram kel ndana shi timission me cha jawlat ka South Africa to kon bere wika South Sudan and then ba kula barwach ano katin kontilat Corodian maybe en wale new the general don shaben ko tel report me cha no ga ku da machar ko reg machar ta dan chala de wala of course cha look cha jalat ba look kwai ka gwada dan cha penten cha nyong ne je uniam ka changa wal jok ka jen pai wel to continent new do tel me chi ro de lat kan ke report dan chor la dan walle ne de kon la witness tin kon chirwach tel me cha nongten we are still in dark. There's no special report but just cha court case cha John to October 13. So jo me jana na gore no de nywa yekel ka taran ci ngwar den lat keje an wala chan rach ka tungwan tin kon cha den lat re wika South Sudan me jira me jidid gwasme ka Changfied YouTube channel gore jeno jin de subscribe ko de lat content no ga gwadme de kan chwa mala chukaji an biya ta mal bye bye.